discuss about a paper about COVID-19 infection in fracture patients. Patient with fracture and COVID-19 infection can be diagnosed earlier. How to find it? This is a journal published by Bowen and Langchen, published in the Journal of Bone and Joint Surgeries, April 1, 2020. The new onset of COVID-19 infection started its spread from China. It was started on December 2019. Severe acute respiratory syndrome, coronavirus, SARS-CoV-2, has been classified as the beta-2 coronavirus. Evidence also suggests wild animal illegally traded in human seafood sales market were likely to be the cause of spread of the virus. It is already been established patients sustaining lower limb fractures such as femur and tibial fracture are more susceptible for pulmonary infections. And patients with severe fractures often required hospital admission and surgical treatment. At this time, the population is more susceptible for COVID-19 infections. How to diagnose earlier the COVID-19 infection in patient with fracture. And patient with COVID-19 infection and fracture or more risk of mortality because of the infection. Methods. The method used in the study it's a retrospective study. There were a total number of patients included are 10, in which 8 women and 2 men, and age between 34 and to 87. Total number of hospitals were 8, and study duration was from Jan 1st to Feb 27, 2020. Mode of injury were low velocity injury, and 7 of the patients had environmental exposure and 3 patients had direct contact with the COVID-19 patients. Where the patient also had associated infection like chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, systemic hypertension, and diabetic mellitus with osteoporosis. The most common symptoms were fever, cough, and fatigue. 70% of the patients had fever, cough, and fatigue. These were the patients with fractures. On this, they have compared age, sex, and limited activity operated cases, D-dimer, CRP, and procalcitonin, in which D-dimer was found to be elevated in all the patients, except one for this case 2, in which the D-dimer values were not available, and CRP was found to be elevated in all the 9 patients, and case 7 the values were not available, and lymphocyte counts was found to be decreased in 6 patients. So these are the predominant findings, and the main findings is the CT imaging shows bilateral involvement of lungs. And the clinical outcome were 4 deaths happened in patient with fracture and the patient with COVID-19 infection, and 6 patients are still were remaining in the hospital at the end of the at Feb 2020. This image showing that CT image with pulmonary infection of COVID-19 patient with fracture. These were the counts. They managed the patient with O2 supplementation and antiviral and antibacterial therapies. Antiviral, they have used oseltamivir and antibacterial moxifloxacin. They have given intravenous immunoglobulins and glucocorticoids. This diagram showing the values of each things. On the basis of current investigation, 4 matched strategies for patient with fracture and COVID-19 infection. First, they have to consider non-operative treatments should be considered in older patients with fracture. Strict infection control measures should be implemented for patients with fracture. A patient with fracture and COVID-19 should be given intensive surveillance and treatment. Surgical procedure to be performed in a negative pressure operation theatre. The both COVID-19 patients with and without fracture have similar symptoms: cough, fatigue, and fever. On the basis of lab investigations, there were low lymphocyte counts, and CRP and D-dimer was found to be elevated, and with the CT chest showed bilateral infection of the lungs. Further researches can be done with the increased number of patients. Patient with COVID-19 infection and fracture tends to be more severe than those of patient with COVID-19 without fractures. Surgical treatment to be carried out with caution and non-operative management should be considered in patient with COVID-19 infection affected areas. Okay, thank you.